Sarah's husband visited me today. He got me a gift. What do you think it is? I don't know. How would I know? My favorite king crab legs! Isn't it amazing? I'm too excited! Well, it's great. That's why I told you to marry someone of my choice, too. Yes, Sarah is great. She's so different from you. Huh? I'm tired of hearing that, Mom. Huh? Don't make fun of me. So, that's all you wanted to say? If you're gonna talk about my fiancé, I need to go now. That attitude! I've arranged a date with a wealthy man for you. You even turned him down. So, I thought the guy you chose must have been a celebrity. But he's a shabby poor man. He was wearing work clothes to come to my house to greet me. I couldn't help but look at him 3 times. You don't listen to me anyway. I can't say anything. If you don't like me, say what you want. I don't live my life to be loved by my mother. I'll marry him no matter what you say. I don't like the way you try to get your daughter to do what you want. We've had this conversation so many times already. I'm just so tired of it. You always say messaging me is a waste of time. Do you realize that it's almost always you who start our messaging? Really? That's because you don't listen to me and keep doing whatever you want. I have some advice as your mom. Sarah married a rich man, and they're so kind to me. But you're such a failure. So that's all you wanted to say? What? That's all you have to say? I'm working overtime right now. See you later. Sarah, I heard from Mom again. Your husband got Mom something expensive again. Kaylee. That's right. He went shopping without asking again. I told him to stop. Is he using your credit card again? You should stop your card. I thought about that too. I came up with a better idea. What do you mean? I'll tell you about this the next time I see you. Yeah? Okay. Why is your husband sending Mom so many gifts? I kind of understand if he's doing this to his mother, but... Oh, I see. Did I tell you about this? What? He and his mother are not blood related. Oh, really? His real mother died when he was 10. His current mother married his father after he took off for college. He moved into his dorm, so they never lived together. Maybe he doesn't feel like she's his mother. I don't know if that's why, but maybe he wants to be liked by his mother-in-law. Oh, I see. I kind of understand. But that doesn't mean he could spoil Mom. Especially our mom, you know? Well, I have no intention of letting it go on like this either. I'll talk about it next time I see him. Yes, I understand. I know you'll be fine, but if you ever need help, you can always count on me. Okay, thanks. I'm sure you're busy preparing for the wedding in 2 months. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help. You know, I'm good at those, right? You've always been good. I might take you at your word. Thank you. Hi, Kaylee. You need to cancel your wedding. What? Why? Don't tell me there's been a death in the family or something. That's not it. I'm saying that you are not marrying him, so cancel the wedding. Huh? I don't get it. There's no way I can do that on the day of the wedding. There's no reason either. I don't understand why you are telling me this. I called the wedding hall to cancel the wedding, so it's fine. What? Do you remember the man whom you met before, right? He says he can't give up on you after all. If I let him marry you, he'll give me $100,000. Isn't that great? You need to marry him. I know it's too soon, but he's a busy man. He insists on arranging the marriage today. So, we need to cancel your wedding right now. I don't understand. What? The wedding hall called us to confirm the cancellation of the ceremony. Of course, we said we had no intention of canceling the wedding. Our wedding will go ahead as planned. I beg your pardon? And we are already getting ready. If you think everything is gonna go your way, you're wrong. What are you gonna do about the guy I found for you? I don't care. It was your idea. You're on your own. If you don't approve of my wedding, that's fine. We'll get married anyway. I've reserved a 3-star restaurant this evening for us. No thanks. I'm getting married to my fiancé now. I decline your offer. Are you done? I'm busy. See you later. I won't let you marry that man. Mom, what are you doing? How could you come to a wedding in morning? I'm glad the wedding staff kicked you out right away. You were harassing your daughter. Oh, I just did it inadvertently. Inadvertently? I was in a hurry, so I grabbed whatever was within my reach. Huh? That can't be right. The wedding was so shabby anyway. What do you mean by shabby? I mean, there were only 20 guests. I've never seen such a shabby wedding. I guess that's what happens when you are dealing with poor people. So shabby. My husband is in a position where he could not choose whom he would invite. We decided to have only family members at the wedding. I don't want to hear your excuses. I just didn't want you to get married, that's all. Your mother caused all that fuss at your wedding. The groom's family got angry and the marriage was cancelled, right? So, come home soon. Let's go see your future husband. I'm on my honeymoon now. Huh? And of course, the ceremony went off without a hitch right up to the end. Everyone gave me their blessings. We turned in all the paperwork already. So, we are officially married. What? After all those things happened? It calmed down right away. Huh? I made sure all the staff and guests knew about you from the beginning. You were on the watch list. Huh? Well, unfortunately, one of the staff members was bribed and let you in. What? only one person at the wedding tried to let you in. It's so obvious. That person is punished accordingly. The rest will be left up to the wedding venue. Anyway, Mom, didn't you hear about my husband's occupation from Sarah?
Nope. I'm not interested in the occupation of a poor man.
I see. You've always been like that, haven't you, Mom? You always assume that whoever I choose must be poor.
What? If you say you're not poor, then tell me what you do.
You called my fiancé a poor bottom feeder. But he is Sarah's husband's cousin.
Huh? Cousin?
My husband is the next CEO.
You're kidding!
My husband works for one of Sarah's father-in-law's companies. The current CEO is going to retire in a few years, and he's gonna take over.
Huh? The next CEO? That's crazy! Then why was he wearing a dirty work uniform when he came to greet us?
That's because you told us to come over so soon. You told us if we didn't show up within 30 minutes, you would not approve our marriage. He didn't even have time to change.
But that doesn't explain why you're wearing work clothes. Why does the next CEO wear work clothes?
He works for a painting company. He's in charge there now. They want him to learn a lot of things there so he can become the CEO.
What?
Sometimes he goes to work site, right? Somewhere like people's house to paint. He was at a job site far from my house when you called us. He didn't have time to go home to change.
Why didn't you tell me first that he was the next CEO? If you had, I wouldn't have objected to your marriage.
I didn't want to tell you.
Huh?
When Sarah got married, you were totally thinking about using Sarah and her husband. I thought to myself, I'm definitely not gonna tell her about my fiancé.
You can't do that to your own parents.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Hey!
Besides, that man you wanted me to marry, he's the poor bottom feeder that you hate so much.
What?
My husband ran a background check on him. And it turns out he was a guy I met at my business partner's. He asked me out about 6 months ago. I politely turned him down because I had a boyfriend. I think he got mad that he was going to get me. Also, my husband found out that he had used his company money.
What?
There's no way he has $100,000 for you. He stole those money.
I didn't know.
You didn't know, and I didn't blame you for not knowing. I'm glad that I didn't listen to you. You're glad I married my husband, right?
Nuts!
Well then, Mother, I'm isolating myself from you as of today.
What? How can I allow such a thing? You are the one who just got a big promotion. You should at least share a little of that happiness with me.
I hate that kind of thinking.
What?
Why did you marry Dad?
What? That's none of your business.
I know why. Dad also owned a company, so you were after his money. Dad, he told me before he passed away. He was sad that all you cared about was his money. You inherited his money and used it up in less than 2 years. I feel sorry for Dad.
It costs a lot of money to live, you know.
But that's not the point. Will you stop destroying Sarah and my lives to get money?
Hey, don't say such a thing. Oh well, I have Sarah, don't I?
That girl married a rich man for me. Sarah has divorced a while ago.
Huh? Divorced?
Do you know why Sarah got married in the first place?
That's because the other person has money, of course. I told you before, right? She got a rich man for me.
No, the CEO asked her to take over the company. He asked her to become the next CEO of the company.
Huh? Sarah is the next CEO?
Yes, the current CEO thought she had a better work ethic than his son. His son was kind of lazy. He was rather arrogant and not so suitable for the CEO position. Sarah liked her job and the company, so she married the CEO's son. But this guy was quite a cheapskate.
A cheapskate?
You've got a lot of gifts from him, right? Do you know where the money came from?
What? Sarah's husband?
That was Sarah's.
Huh?
Sarah gave him a family card to manage the family finances. Her husband started using the credit card to buy whatever he wanted. Not to mention his own clothes, gamble, and gifts for you. He used the card to pay for all the gifts. By the time Sarah realized it, he had spent over $10,000.
No way!
She immediately thought about getting a divorce. She asked her father-in-law's bank account for the credit card payment.
What?
Of course, she told him everything. Her father-in-law was very upset. When he found out that his son had used Sarah's credit card like that, he was very, very angry. Sarah divorced him soon after that. Of course, she got the money back. She also turned down the next CEO's position, resigned, and is now looking for a new job. The current CEO had tried many times to keep her from leaving, but she said she wanted to make a clean break and start her life over.
What? Resignation? She threw away her future and now she's unemployed? What is she thinking? I thought she was a good daughter who married a celebrity. I didn't expect this at all.
I hope you finally understand.
Huh?
Sorry about this, Mom. Sarah and I will never do what you want us to do anymore. Don't even contact me anymore.
Huh? Don't tell me you're going to cut ties with me.
Let me say this one last thing. All good stories have a backstory.
Kaylee?
I'll be at the airport soon. Bye. I told my sister about this exchange. My mother was also insulated from my sister that day. When I turned on my phone on my honeymoon, I found over 50 messages from my mother. There was not a single word of apology. All she did was complain about how she had suffered because of me. She wrote nothing but complaints. I wanted to wait and see how Mother was doing. But when I found out that she had no intention of showing any remorse, I blocked her number. I don't know how my mother will live without jobs or saving money. I hope she will become a person who understands the value of money.